This is Mormon's most embarrassing quotations. Now, I really don't think that they're that embarrassing. Once again, you are here with the sublime Mormon, and I'm going to take you through this piece by piece. I'd be willing to let every Negro have a Cadillac if he could afford it. And that was the quorum of number 12 of the apostles. Is there anything really so wrong with that? If the Negro can't afford the Cadillac, should we give him one? We can give him a Pontiac. I mean, the poor old Negro thinks it's a Cadillac. Moving on.
Don't masturbate. It may be necessary to tie a hand to the bed frame with a tie in order that the habit of masturbating in a semi-sleep condition can be broken. This can also be accomplished by wearing several layers of clothing.
Now, when it comes to masturbation, some of us may need to tie our hands up so we don't go to funky town on ourselves. We don't want to leave our unborn children just splattered across the bed, do we? It's not fair to them. It's not fair to us. When you wake up with sticky icky in your boxers because you just couldn't, or your briefs, just because you couldn't hold that wiener in there, it's not fair. So, please, don't masturbate. Tie a hand up. Use several clothes, whatever works for you.
Moon men dress like Quakers and must have the true gospel revealed to them by missionaries from the earth.
Okay, when we landed on the moon, don't you think Neil Armstrong revealed this to the moon man? Neil Armstrong has said, hey, let me tell you about Jesus Christ and the Latter-day Saints. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, if you didn't do that, how can you call yourself astronauts? You know what I call you? Ass turd knots. You need to spread the gospel. It needs to be spread like herpes.
Blacks are a different species, and by anything to do with the Negro, I would confine them by strict law to their own species.
And what is so wrong with this? I mean, they're not the same species as us. And if he had his way, he's just saying he'd confine them like in a zoo. And we could go there and throw popcorn at them. Is it really that bad of a comment that Joseph Smith said? Is that really so bad? Alright, let's move on.
Plural wife limits. Further canon remark that people wonder how many wives and children I have. You may inform them that I shall have wives and children by the million. Power and dominion.
Isn't that what every got videos about? Glory, bitches. I mean, women, money, and having them by the million. Are we really so different today than we were back then? I don't think so. Sure, Brigham may have went a little bit overboard with the millions, but I'm sure he's got quite a few up there. Because he liked them when you used to bring him young. His nickname was Brigham Young. Or, for you that can't understand it, bring them young. Bring them young. Okay, on to the next.
Planet Prologue. God lives on a planet called Prologue.
Doesn't everybody know this?
Plural wives limit. I found about 400 of my female kindred who were never married. I asked President Brigham Young what I should do with them. He said for me to have them sealed or married to me unless there were more than 999 of them. Mutual masturbation.
That is, to me, that's self-control. He's saying, no, you can't have 1,000 wives, but 499. As long as it's less than 1,000, you're good to go. Excuse me, everybody. I have the guest that likes to shout out. I'm just simply saying that he did make the law that you cannot have more than 999. This guy only got 499. He got gypped. I think he got gypped. He could have had 999, but he only knew a 400. And you know, he threw a bone to some uggos. They weren't all prizes. Alright. Masturbation leads us to the grievous sin, even to sin against the nature. Homosexuality is done in private, involves often into mutual masturbation and a circle jerk. So thou shalt not circle jerk. Is that what he's saying? Practice with another person. Well, see, it's really not fun unless you get like 5 or 6 of you and you can create a full circle and then you do a circle jerk. You know, everybody grabs one to the right and everyone grabs one to the left, and then everybody drops goo on the shoe. But we have evolved, and no more circle jerking.
Masturbation leads to grievous sin, even to that sin against nature, homosexuality. Or done in private, it involves often into mutual masturbation, practice with another person of the same sex, and thence to total homosexuality. Christ was a polygamist. It will be seen that the great Messiah, who was the founder of the Christian religion, was a polygamist.
Okay.
Men can become gods.
I'm not going to speak on that one about Christ being a polygamist. You know, I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm just going to continue on.
To this end, God created man.
Man can become God. See, the exact same thing that Satan got kicked out of heaven for, we are saying we can now do. We can become a God. The exact same thing that if you read that Satan got kicked out. Oral sex is a sin. Oh wow. Check it out. Do you see that overflowing? It looks like it's shooting out of her mouth. Look at that. It's like it's just kind of like shooting like a rainbow. Like a whole semen stream. Can you see that too? Okay. Yeah, talking about a husband and wife. Yeah, I guess you should probably never shoot that much in there because of course she's going to spit it out. And like I said, that goes once again against, wasting children.
Mormon garments are bulletproof.
Yeah, of course they're bulletproof.
Disease and even death. The bullet of the enemy will not penetrate.
Yes. Why do you think that we use these? Is because they are bulletproof. We don't need Teflon. We have garments.
Wives must obey husbands. When women get
Very simple.
they agree to obey the law of their husbands. Right by his counsel.
Stay the hell out of our business. That's right.
We close the door on one side and say that whoredom, seductions, and adulteries must not be committed among us. We say to those who are determined to carry on such things, we will kill you.
Yeah, it's done by the day and nights. There's nothing wrong with that.
Perhaps he is encouraged by unwise
The masturbation factory? Whoa, is this like a glory hole you stick it in and it does it for you? Hold on. I've never heard of this one. This is something I gotta check out. A glory hole? Ah! I lost the glory hole. Okay. I think I found it. No. Okay. Check this out. Okay, I guess you stick it in there and it masturbates. It fondles you. It does it all. It's got a little factory speed up and slow down. Oh, wow. Wait till we get these out on the market. How much do you think that these masturbation machines will go for? We can no longer have to have sore arms. Our right arm will not be in what do you call those casts? It's like little half casts, little arm slings. We won't need that no more.
Homosexuals destroy civilizations.
Oh, of course they do.
Homosexual sins are
Wiener in the butt destroys everything. I mean, look at that. That's how the wall came down, right? The Berlin Wall came down because someone put a wiener in a butt.
God protected me as enemy machine gun bullets ripped away my clothing, gear, and helmet without ever touching my skin. This was due.
Wants to get no more use for Teflon.
The church does not approve any.
Oh, of course not. That's why you can always tell a Mormon family they got like 12 kids.
Shall I tell you the law of God in regard to the Africans? If the white man who belongs to the children.
We went over this the other day. This is a Brigham Young.
Penalty under the law of God is death. This.
And we also know the Journal of Discourse is where it comes from.
Assigned to men the chief responsibility for the governing and presiding over the affairs of the church. And slavery is okay.
Of course it is.
We have no right to interfere with slaves.
Why would we?
In fact, it would be much better and more prudent not to restrain all of the slaves until after the masters are converted and teach the masters to use them with kindness.
Now, is it okay for a man to dip it in a slave as long as he pulls out and doesn't actually mix his seed?
Civil rights activists are communists. The civil rights movement in the South.
Yeah, we don't need no civil rights.
Pending civil rights legislation is my opinions. About 10% civil rights and 90% a further extension of the socialistic mental controls. It's part of the pattern. It is takeover.
Exactly.
No thinking required. When our leaders speak, the thinking has been done.
Yeah, can you tell that from everything that is said?
Our brothers.
I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I may be the sublime Mormon, but when it comes to this, I know my limits. Are they arm wrestling like? Yes, his name is Elohim. He supposedly stuck it to the Virgin Mary, and that's how Jesus did one.
Brigham Young believed that Adam of the Bible was really God the Father. Father Adam came here.
I thought Adam was supposed to be Saint Michael, or the Archangel Michael. Has this been changed?
Joseph Smith knew other languages.
He sure did. He went and translated the Kinderhook plays. And he speaks Kolob. I did not know he spoke Kolob. That is something to me. Well, I hope that this was informative to you. And I hope that you found something out there that you can take home and you can say, hey, I did not know this about Mormonism. I want to become a Mormon. For this I leave you, my fellow fans, with what Brigham Young left millions and millions, well, not millions and millions, I'm exaggerating, hundreds and hundreds of women with. I'm leaving you with unborn children. Only mine will be shot out because I do not have restraint on my right arm and I am currently masturbating to this video. Is that weird? If it's weird, let me know. Leave in the comment section. If you masturbate to this video, leave in the comment section. Please though, don't shoot on your computer. It's not healthy.